Hello and welcome to episode 69, nice, of Roar and Score, the trivia podcast where you roar out your answers and track your own score. I am the Quizzard, and someone pointed out to me the other day that so many of my hard questions have to do with Harry Potter. I was like, no way, maybe one or two. But no, I've asked about Daniel Radcliffe's middle name, the actor who played Neville Longbottom, the first line of the first movie, and a couple more that are loosely Harry Potter related. I think it's just that when I think of a movie that everyone has heard of and probably seen, Harry Potter always springs to mind. It has nothing to do with the fact that I'm a bit of a Harry Potter fanboy, I swear. But I do need to uphold the sanctity of hard questions, so I vow not to do another Harry Potter-based hard question until at least episode 100. If you catch me, you get a real-life bonus point. We are scoring out of 35 points in Roar and Score trivia, with 20 questions worth a point each in the question round, a stupidly, unbelievably hard question worth 5 points, a bonus round at the end worth 5 points, and a game that we play throughout the question round, which is worth 5 points as well. This week, the game is Count a Word. This game's pretty simple. I'm going to give you a word to count, and all you need to do is tell me how many times I say it in the question round. Doesn't matter whether I say it in a question, an answer, or just when I'm chatting to you. If I say it, count it. You get 5 points if you count correctly. The word you're counting today is the word find, F-I-N-D. So, remember to count how many times I say the word find in the question round, which is starting now. Question 1. What is the only continent in which you would find a giraffe in the wild? Africa. Question 2. Which family of instruments does a piccolo belong to? No, not the green guy from Dragon Ball Z. A piccolo is a tiny flute and belongs to the woodwind family. Question 3. In which US state would you find Area 51? Nevada. I think that's where they keep the list of the 11 secret herbs and spices. Question 4. Butterflies use which part of their bodies to taste? They use their feet. Imagine accidentally stepping in dog poo. Question 5. Finish the lyric. Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with my brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. What's next? It is flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Question 6. Which element on the periodic table has the chemical symbol Zn? Zn. Zinc. Question 7. Seismology is the study of which phenomena? Earthquakes. Question 8. What letter is in the top left on a standard computer keyboard? The letter Q. Question 9. What type of cheese is generally used when making a cheesecake? Cream cheese. Question 10. In which country did the dish strudel originate? Strudel is from Austria, yeah. Is that an Austrian accent? I'm not sure. Question 11. Guillermo del Toro directed the bizarre 2006 movie Pan's what? Guillermo? Is that how you say his name? You know what I mean. It was Pan's Labyrinth. Definitely worth a watch if you don't mind being completely creeped out from start to finish. Question 12. Which soccer player scored a famous goal now known as the Hand of God goal? Diego Maradona. There's actually a whole religion based on this guy and his goal. I wouldn't mind joining if it means a few extra days off work a year. Question 13. In which country would you find the Leaning Tower of Pisa? Italy. It's actually illegal to go there without taking a picture of you pretending to hold it up. Question 14. What is the most popular pet in the world per household? The dog. This is probably one I would have overthought. Question 15. What does the word esoteric mean? Esoteric. Esoteric means intended for or likely to be understood by only a small number of people with a specialized knowledge or interest. As always with definitions, if you got the vibe, give yourself the point. Question 16. Which pop punk star married Chad Kroeger from Nickelback? Avril Lavigne. Was Chad Kroeger the skater boy? That song is forever ruined if so. Question 17. In which cartoon would you find the character Squanchy? Squanchy. Rick and Morty. Hey, you really squanched that question. Question 18. What is the name of the snowman in Frozen? Olaf. Question 19. What was the first bridge built across the River Thames? London Bridge, but I hear it's falling down. That's right, we're doing nursery rhyme jokes now. And question 20. On a PlayStation controller, where does the PlayStation button sit? It is in the middle between the two thumbsticks. Okay, that's the questions done, but did you remember we were playing Counter Word? I asked you how many times did I say the word find? Lock in your answer now. How many times did I say find for 5 points? The answer is 4 times. I asked you what is the only continent in which you would find a giraffe. I asked you in which US state would you find Area 51. I asked you in which country would you find the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And I asked you in which cartoon would you find the character Squanchy. Give yourself 5 points if you got that one right. I feel like that's one of those easy words for your brain to just glaze over and not register. I wonder how you guys did. Coming up soon, we have the unbelievably stupidly hard trivia question and the bonus round of the episode. This week, it's everyone's favourite, Speed Maths. I'll see you soon for that. We're back, and it's time for the only trivia question to make 9 out of 10 answerers burst into tears. The really hard trivia question. All right, stop crying. It's all right. Here it is for 5 points. In the third Harry Potter book... Oh, wait, I can't do that one. What's another movie everyone knows? All right, got it. There are 7 species of dinosaurs seen in the first Jurassic Park movie. What are they? So to get the 5 points here, you must name all 7 dinosaurs that are seen in the Jurassic Park first movie. This is not Jurassic World, this is Jurassic Park. And this does not include any dinosaurs seen growing in tanks. They need to be living dinosaurs. What do you call a dinosaur wearing a blindfold? Do you think he saw us? 10 seconds to go. Okay, time's up. The 7 types of dinosaur seen in the first Jurassic Park movie are Brachiosaurus, Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Velociraptor, here are the 3 hard ones, Dilophosaurus, Gallimimus, I don't know how to say it, and Parasaurolophus. Give yourself a very well-deserved 5 points if you got that one right. I 100% would have said Stegosaurus. Surely there's one in there, but apparently not. And with the hard question done, that brings us to the bonus round of the episode. This one is speed maths. In this game, I'm going to give you 10 mathematical questions that you need to answer with speed. Each one is going to get progressively harder, so we're going to start very easy and end very hard. I'm not going to give you very much time to answer, so answer quickly, blurt something out if you're not sure, and you're going to get half a point for every one that you get correct. Okay, answer the maths questions quickly. That's all there is to it. Speed maths, starting now. Question 1, 77 times 0. 0. Question 2, 12 plus 12. 24. Question 3, 4 times 3. 12. Question 4, 15 divided by 5. 3. Question 5, 6 times 6. 36. Question 6, 120 plus 240. 360. Question 7, 7 squared. 49. Question 8, 121 divided by 11. 11. Question 9, 20% of 120. 24. And question 10, 42 times 21. Quick, give us an answer. 882. Okay, don't forget they're half a point each, not a whole point each. Total up your score, add it together, and that's your score for this episode. Remember, if you send me a message or leave me a comment with your name and score, I'll give you a shout out at the end of a show. This week I heard from Tom and Rachel, who scored a 23 and a 24 on a road trip and aced the surprise memory test. Looks like I'll have to make them harder. Aaron got the hard question right, but didn't tell me the rest of his score. I guess it's at least 5. Rick scored a 22, and I forgot him last week because I'm an idiot, so I've written him a song. Rick, the scorecards that you send me are sick. And you scored a 22 this week. And last week you scored a 17 and I forgot to read it because I have the intelligence of a brick. Rick. Laura scored a 16. The Tarawood Propagator scored a 23 and found another silly mistake that I went back and fixed. I think they're my unofficial editors at this point. Thanks, guys. Jeff, Alana, and Christy scored a 23 driving down to Melbourne. I'm going away this weekend, so if you send me your score a bit late and you're listening to hear yourself, you might have to wait until next week. I'll see you next week with another episode of Raw and Score. Bye-bye.